Um, but I dealt with so much in my entire life from the time I was born. Like I could feel and I could remember that when my mother was pregnant with me, that there was discrepancy as opposed to how I came into volition or how I came into creation. I could feel the fear that she carried in her heart. I could feel it in my own heart. It was almost as if her heart was imprinting on my heart to be fearful of certain things in the regard of not wanting to let the truth be out, or and people quick to be like, oh, the truth, oh, you must be hiding something horrible. No, sometimes the truth is not anything terrible at all. It's just the true you, like your vulnerability, your light, your love, your energy, your ideas, your aspirations, your expression of yourself on this world. Like sometimes we have so many ambitions inside, but we're so scared to share them that we bottle them up. And so when we bottle them up, we're not living in our truth because we've bottled up something great, something that we were supposed to expose or bring to the world. Your greatness. When you bottle up your greatness, you're not walking in your truth. So when you walk and you move in your truth, you are to be authentically you. Authentically you means how you genuinely, honestly feel about life itself and the work that you are internally doing in terms of dealing with your feelings, your emotions, your thoughts, your beliefs, your perspectives, your mindsets, your energy radar, your frequency, your it's so many different levels, yo. Like your brain is amazing. Your brain is like a supercomputer, and each part or department of your brain or aspect of your brain develops and designs who you are and what you can be. All entail of how you choose to program your mind, what you choose to put into your system. What are you reading? What are you watching? What are you paying attention to? What are your conversations about? Who you socialize or interact with on a regular basis? How do you like just vibe, just be, but genuinely be in your own energy, not like perceiving or picking up somebody else's energy and acting like them, or not. Excuse me, because I feel like I'm fighting a cold. Um, but I'm sorry, but like not even but is canceling out. I'm not canceling anything that I'm saying because everything that I'm saying is genuinely coming from the core of me. Now, um, like as I have been growing and going through this life, I have been finding different aspects of parts of me and the different interactions of people that I have come into contact with in my life. I've learned something from each and every last person that I've ever come into an encounter with. Whether it be a major encounter or a minor encounter, it's always an encounter that I needed at that point in time in that moment. And I say I learned it because I'm able to go back and recall those moments when it is pertinent and important to me. All in how I chose to store my emotional thoughts and my experiences. And that goes for everybody. Like when you experience something, you choose how to store that information in your brain. And you store this information according to how you're feeling in that moment that you're going through what you're going through, what you're thinking in that moment that you're going through what you're going through, what you are like physically seeing or like enduring in that moment. Your brain stores that as data. And whenever that energy or that feeling or that emotion comes up, your brain goes back to that moment in time where you first felt that experience and when you first made that decision. It's like when you input a control or input a direction into the computer, and every day the computer does the same thing. Your brain is the same way. So we train our brains to see things a certain way at those points in times in our life because at those points in times in our lives it was beneficial to us. What a lot of us are doing and have done, myself included, is we stay stuck with those old programs. We forget to go back and like delete or update or change or add on or remove whatever to that program, that initial thought, that initial feeling. And so it alters your perspective, it alters your maturation level, it alters how you speak, it alters how you think, it alters how you move, because that's that program that it's stuck on. So you have to, like, when you become a more evolved being, a more evolved person, you start to pay attention to things differently, especially like when you start to become more conscious, alert, and aware. And consciousness is 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 pertinent, and is what's the word I'm looking for? Is consciousness is everything. Like, you are in itself consciousness. It's a duality. I believe that's the word. But I'm not even gonna say black because black's canceling. It's a duality. It's a duality because consciousness is like your conscious awareness, your alertness, your mind, what you're paying attention to. However, consciousness is also what you're feeling, what you know, what genuinely just flows through you from the core of your heart, your mind, your soul, like just who you genuinely, honestly, openly are. Like, it flows through you. So as it flows through you, you have the ability and the task to shine bright. Like, you know, I say, like the song Shine Bright Like a Diamond. You know, I said shine bright like a diamond. You're beautiful no matter who you are, right? You are. You have to find the beauty in you. You have to find what makes you beautiful for you first before you attempt to be beautiful for anyone else. And see, when you are genuine and you just be who you genuinely are, right? You radiate naturally, especially if you are positive, if you're optimistic, if you're, just honest, truthful and honest. Sometimes your truth can be brutal, it can be blunt, it can be bold. However, as long as you're moving in your truth and you begin to become aware of your behavior and your actions and your energy and how it affects the people around you, like, the more you are able to do that, the higher vibrational you become, right? The more open you'll become, the more alert and aware you'll become of who you are. Like, people are a reflection of you. People will tell you things about you yourself, and it's not up for you to believe it. However, what I've learned, if a person says, if multiple people say the same thing to me at least 3 or 4 times, and they are totally different instances or coincidences, not even a coincidence, but totally different scenarios at totally different times. Like, for example, I had somebody tell me to go do Uber or Uber Eats. 3 different people said the same thing at 3 different times in 3 different moments in my life in the same day. So it was like, oh, okay, that's confirmation. Because this person didn't talk to the person prior to that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Person one never talked to person two, person two never talked to person three. They don't even know each other. They don't even walk or run in the same circles. So, like, for 3 different individuals to tell me the same thing on the same day, that I know for a fact have never met each other or not in connection with, because I walk with people from totally different aspects of life. So you can catch me with robbing with the drug dealers. Well, no, I don't buy with drug dealers for real. That ain't my thing. That's not my thing. That's never really been my thing. Why did I even say that? The dope boys, the weed heads, the pot. Well, when I was growing up, they used to call them the dope boys. They would stand out on the corner and they would sell drugs. But some of them really didn't sell drugs. They just was outside chilling. And so because they were sitting there, they were guilty by association. So that's why my mom used to always be like, be mindful who you put yourself around, because who you put yourself around makes you, how people define you, who they think you may, who they think you are. Even though you be yourself and you be genuine, be true. That's why on my page I say to thine own self be true, because my mother used to always say that shit to me. She used to always be like, to thine own self be true. Birds of a feather flock together. And if you're not that kind of bird, don't fly that way. You know what I'm saying? Be like, what, bro? Be like stuff like she would say stuff like that. And it just be like that makes sense though, because it's like when you think about it, like, bro, hold up. And you'll see it too, because you'll start to be around people, and then like if they're a certain way, and you're around them, one, you start to pick up on their manners and their behavior. You might even like start doing some of the things that they're doing subconsciously, because you like what they're doing and how they're doing it and how it makes them look or how it makes you feel. So now you want to try it, and now you find yourself going down a rabbit hole because you've deviated from being true to yourself. Now granted, it is imperative for you to go down some of these rabbit holes, because going down the rabbit holes are what gives you knowledge. Going down the rabbit holes are what help you to evolve in a certain way. You know what I'm saying? It's not to say that you deviating from your natural or your actual path. However, what you are doing is broadening the aspect of that area of your life, like giving yourself some more tangible information into that avenue of your life. You are never going to miss where you're actually supposed to be going though. Where you're supposed to be going, your destiny is yours to own. It's yours to claim. It's yours to thrive in it. It's yours to live it. You just have to believe in yourself to do it. And a lot of times we fight, and we struggle with believing in ourselves because of what somebody else has said to us, or what has happened to us when we try to, step out there and do our thing, or, just the fear of itself of stepping out there to do our thing, because it's just like, oh, it's acceptance, because that's massive. You want to be accepted. We live to be accepted by others. For some reason, I don't understand or know why. Because if we weren't, why would we be out here doing some of the stuff that we're actually doing? Like, you want attention. Everybody wants attention, and to be seen and to be heard at some point in time, right? And it's like, even it can be minuscule, just as simple as like the kid saying good morning to you. You know what I'm saying? Or you saying good morning to them. Everybody wants attention. Like, that we thrive off of human interaction, right? So it's like, okay, if I thrive off of human interaction, which what we were designed to do, socialization, communication, skills to grow, evolve, and change, to understand ourselves, to see ourselves better, if we thriving, then what kind of energy are you actually attracting to you? Like, what are you putting yourself in? Like, what kind, what energy is good enough for you? You know what I'm saying? Like, I would rather be in a high vibrational energy and attract more high vibrational beings, just by being positive and being nice and just being who I genuinely, honestly am. Be around real people. I would rather attract real people to me. You know what I'm saying? Real, honest, genuine people. Not people that smile in your face and want to be your friend, but then talk about you behind your back. Not people that, you know, smile on your face and then go somewhere else and have a whole nother conversation and flip sides. You know what I'm saying? It's people are funny. They are. People are very funny. What I want to see, or I want to be around, are people that are honest, that are really honestly living their journey. Like, they really want to get somewhere, they want to go somewhere. They're focus driven people. They're optimistic. They're hopeful. Yeah, they have a good sense of humor. You know what I mean? It's different little things about individuals. Like, I want to be around people that I know are gonna have my back too. That will check me when I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? That will be like, yo, you need to chill out with that. Or, hey, this is what I think you should do to, be better. You know what I mean? I want to be people that help each other grow. Why would I want to be around crabs in a barrel? Somebody that's going to pull me down. Somebody's going to make me feel bad. Somebody's going to be jealous or envious of, what I have going on, and smile on my face, and then pretend that, they cool with me, and then they really in hindsight wanting what I have. Not understanding, knowing what I went through to get what I have. You know what I'm saying? Are you willing to go through my trials and tribulations to acquire what it is that you think you want? You know what I'm saying? Do you even know what I carry? Do you even know, like, my story? You really don't. Unless you were here to live it with me, or live it, vicariously. Hey, that is, you don't know my story. You can never know what I'm feeling. Nobody can really truly understand or know what someone else is feeling, because you're not them. You're your own person. You can empathize, you can sympathize, you can kind of feel it, you can kind of understand it, but you're not them. And until you go through something similar to what they went through, you probably would never fully understand what they went through, what they experienced at the time that they experienced it in their life. So you can't tell somebody the weight of an emotion to have. Like, you can't tell them how to express their emotions or their feelings. Your job is to respect it and respect your own. Be willing to acknowledge your own feelings in that regard as well. You get what I'm saying? Like, you people just, they trip me out, bro. He would trip me out. But at the same time, even though they trip me out, it just be like, bro, I'm really watching this happen in front of my face. It's like, okay, how do I process this? What are the benefits? What is the lesson in this? What am I supposed to be really paying attention to right now? You know what I'm saying? Like where should I really be focused, and why should I be focused there? What about this whole scenario is going to benefit or grow me in any way, shape, form, or fashion? And how can I be of benefit or help to those around me, to the point where, so I'm not draining myself? Like, I made a video before that said catch me in the overflow. Like, I know for me, I used to give, look out, look out, look out, look out, look out. You know what I'm saying? Help, 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 feed, close, 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 close. Like, excuse me. I used to do so much for other people, like, all the time. And not even, for return, just because like, they needed help. And I didn't mind helping. And I, like, when I helped, it felt good for me to help somebody. Like, my insides lit up. My heart glowed. Like, I felt warm. I was happy to see that I was able to assist somebody. And I didn't want them to, like, put me on blast or, be broadcasted because I was doing something nice. I just wanted to do it. It was just the nicest thing to do. Like, and I was raised like that. And that's what I had to learn to accept, that, like, okay. Then I got irritated with being that way, because it's like, bro, I don't want to care so much that you don't even care about what's going on. Like, I see a situation playing out a certain way, or I've been down that road and I want to assist and help. And I know I can't stop you from going down the journey, because that's your journey if that's where you're supposed to go. However, I want to make sure that you have what's needed when you go on that journey. So if I can assist you in any way, shape, or fashion, I'm gonna assist you while you're going down that journey to keep pushing forward. It's going to be okay. Like, I've been there. I got your back. You need something, let me know. I help you out. I help you out to the extent in which I'm able to assist you or help you. Other than that, I'm falling back. And I've learned to read certain situations and read people in that regard, because, like, some people will use, or take, or, play in your face. Some people will take your kindness as weakness, or don't believe you to be genuinely who you are, and they'll treat you accordingly. And that's okay. You can treat me how you want to treat me, because that's how you want to treat me. But until you get to know me, like, step off. And it's like, I've been working and working and working. And it's just like, at this point in time, I find myself reaching a point where I feel burnt out, because it's like, bro, what am I really putting my energy into? Like, why do I even care what anybody thinks of me? Right. And I know that sounds crazy, because it's like, yo, you should care what people think of you to some degree, because people treat you according to the value in which you hold yourself. Right? So if you're around people who don't hold you valuable to them, they're going to treat you as if you're not valuable to them. And they're going to talk down on you, or they're going to look down on you, or they're going to treat you. They really going to carry you. Like, there's no other better way I know how to describe it than to say that. They're going to carry the shit out you. Like, they're going to play with your feelings. They're going to play on your emotions. They're going to manipulate. They're going to scheme. They're going to connive. They're going to do anything they can to get you to do whatever it is that they need help with. The thing is, because you're genuinely who you are, and you is like helping, or you just, have a conscious mind, or you just are considerate of other people and their feelings, you let them play on your top, because it's showing you where they actually need help. And maybe in the process of me letting them play, then they can think, because they don't know me. People don't know me, and people don't know you. They don't know how you're going to react. They don't know how you're going to respond. They don't know what you're thinking in the process of what's going on. They don't know how you are paying attention. Like, It's a matter in you understanding you. You have to take the time to get to know you. You have to take the time to get to understand you, love you, respect you, acknowledge you. When you go through experiences, when you experience situations and trials and tribulations or traumas or whatever the case may be, your job is to pay attention to the things that happen to you in the moments that they happen to you, how it made you feel. Yes, it's important to understand and know how it made you feel. It's important to understand how people make you feel in general and period, because people also help you understand you. They help you alter your mindset. They help you to perceive yourself how you really, truly, honestly are when you come off to individuals. People are mere reflections of you. And you can tell because when you really see yourself in a genuine person's eyes, you light up, you glow. You can see your own energy and how your energy is playing off on them, how your own energy is affecting them and being positive towards them. You get what I'm saying? Like, I was getting ready to go somewhere and I was like, let me chill because that these videos are public. Everybody can see these. So let me catch myself because I was getting ready to go in on some stuff, baby. I was getting ready to get a little bit too personal. That ain't even for this. It's not for this at all. Like, not at all. But I was getting somewhere. My point is that it is your job to educate you. It is your job to live your life. It is your job to be your authentic self. It is your job to get to know you, to be the true, genuine, honest you. In order for you to do that, you have to be real with yourself. You have to recognize the demons, the spirits, the energies, the entities, the mindsets, the perspectives, the downloads, the DNA, the whatever you allow into your life, whatever access you've allowed into your life through any portal or any person, place, or thing. It is your job to close those doors. It is your job to set boundaries and have standards. It is your job to respect yourself, to love yourself, to treat yourself or carry yourself or hold yourself to the same regard that you would expect someone else to treat you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if I'm saying I'm cool and I'm this and I'm that, then I really need to be cool this and that. And not in the sense of being cool this and that to fit in, but cool this and that to truly be genuinely me. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so I'll break it down like this. Because they try to play with me. They try and get me say stuff I really don't want to say. Like, my throat been fine in like the last 3 or 4 days. My throat been hurting so bad, and I've been just all this cold coming out of nowhere. I'm like, okay, that's cool. Let it come up out of here. Like, I'm cleaning out. We not doing this. I don't want none of this that's in here that don't belong to me. If it ain't mine, I'm putting it down. Why would I want to be open and have access or let other people have access to me in any shape, form, or fashion or regard that is detrimental or not beneficial to my growth, my health, my prosperity, my abundance, my journey, my life? Like, if you're not speaking life into me, I don't want no parts. If you're not really genuinely caring about me, I don't want no parts. And it's not to be mean, it's not to be cruel, it's not to be hurtful, it's not to beguile anyone or to push someone down or make someone feel bad. It's to respect myself. It's to love myself, to honor myself, because I see myself at that moment in my life. I see myself to that regard. I'm holding myself to that regard. You understand what I'm saying? I'm no longer tolerant of certain behavior. I'm no longer tolerant of certain interactions. I want to move on. I'm choosing to move on. I'm choosing to move a different way. I'm choosing to see life differently. I'm choosing to act differently. I'm choosing to behave differently. I'm choosing to understand differently. I'm choosing to be compassionate differently. I'm choosing to be alert, conscientious, and aware differently. I'm choosing to open my heart, my mind, and my soul differently. I'm choosing to walk away from things that no longer benefit me in the spiritual, mental, emotional, cognitive, physical, transcendental platform, plane, dimension, time, era. I'm choosing to be a different me. I recognized who I was. I recognized where I came from. I recognized my shortcomings, because coming through life, you experience every aspect of the negative or thought or dark parts of this quote unquote world, realm, or space and time, or continuum, or energetic or emotional wheel. At some point in time, you're going to feel every emotion ever is designed to feel. And when you're feeling those emotions, the situations and scenarios that you're going through at that time, when you're feeling those emotions, They're teaching you something about yourself. They're teaching you to something, or sometimes teaching someone else about themselves. Because sometimes the lesson not always for you. Sometimes you just a pawn in somebody else's story, and that's okay. You have to be. Just be you. Do you. Be genuinely you. When you recognize that you're making a mistake, or you recognize that you're doing something wrong, or you recognize you're going in the wrong direction, or you recognize, whoa, I did this and now this is my situation. Whoa, how can I revert, or how can I take this back, or how can I make this right, or how can I, learn from it? How can I be different? How can I exchange something that's weighing me down for something that's going to build me up? What person, place, or thing can I give up or walk away from that's not beneficial to me? Even down to clothes, shoes, like furniture. Baby, when I tell you I've been running through this house and I had to get my kids involved, because it's like, bro, a house divided will surely fall. If we work together and we do things together, everything's going to be cool. I need my house to be chill. When I tell you the enemy been rampant in my house, bro, the enemy has been rampant in my family. But I promise you this, he will not win. I cast out every devil or demon that has been welcomed into this place. They're not welcome here. They are not welcome here. Any low vibrational energy and frequency that float through here, you are not welcome here. You have to go. You have to leave. You're not welcome here. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do that to everywhere you go. And like when people be like, what are you talking about? You have to speak life into a situation. That means you speak life into everything you do. Be extremely intentional about everything you do. I was watching this lady YouTube video. I love this lady. I ain't about to go all in because I ain't chopping nobody on blessing. I'm like, nigga. But this lady, I watch her videos because she goes around and she clean up stuff. But she voiced over what she's doing and why she's doing it. And I just listen to her words. And I'm like, bro, I just love how she speaks. I love how she thinks. I love how she's in her word. I love how she actually is understanding the word and not just taking the word as if it's just, a superficial thing. She really into it. Like, I'm recording, big post. Good morning. Go eat some oatmeal. It's oatmeal in the cabinet. Go eat. Hurry up.